Welcome to the Sourcery's Recruitment Unfiltered Hot Takes Edition. We are a SHRM vendor. We're certified women-owned through the WBENC, and we are a unique recruiting-as-a-service company that is revolutionizing talent acquisition. We build scalable recruitment solutions to engage and win over top talent.
So much has changed. I mean, we look at the economy, look at the world, we look at recruiting. I'm here to talk to you a little bit more about what you can do in the present. As you look at organizations right now, trying to shift the dynamics of how they're going to continue to hire. We work with a lot of remote organizations. So video conferencing, video interviewing is the norm. The Sourcery is a distributed workforce. And so we're very prevalent in performing video conferencing and video interviewing with our candidates. I just want to spend a few minutes around how you can move your organization into video interviewing. I think the mindset has to change. We have too many companies that are looking at interviewing right now as video by default, when you really should be looking at as video by design. And what does that mean? That means you have to talk with your organization about how you're actually going to strategize around the whole interviewing process again, from a video conferencing point of view. I've been talking to a lot of talent leaders throughout the Bay Area market as well as international, and they've spoken to me about some of the challenges they've had. The hiring managers just are not as engaged in the interview process. And so the first thing I would point out, and what we're already advising our clients about, is really make sure that all the details are organized. Having questions that are aligned to your culture or aligned to initiatives within the organization. I'm gonna tell you that is critical. As I've heard from talent leaders, over-plan in this scenario. Make sure that you've already tested the link. Make sure that there are no stones unturned. We've already been hearing this within the marketplace. If you think about it from the candidate standpoint, if a candidate right now is working and they have what they believe is a solid, stable company to remain at, they're going to be more leery to make that jump if they think that other company isn't necessarily up to the same level as their current place of employment. I've already heard this in the marketplace, many candidates pulling themselves out of the job market. Now, yes, there are a lot of candidates who have recently become unemployed, and they're in a different bucket. But for those candidates that you are pursuing that are still employed, you've got to give them the best impression possible. Think about all of those scenarios. Make sure that you also are having very in-depth post conversations with your managers after an interview. Traditionally, you could do it in the hall. Most of the managers right now have extremely busy schedules. They're doubling down as potentially helping out, teaching their kids at their house. They're doing a lot of activities, wearing a lot of hats. Schedule time, because again, you want to give confidence to any candidate that you're interviewing. And so by being able to provide that candidate with feedback promptly is huge. As well, if you are not going to move forward with the candidate, being able to present that to the candidate in a quick manner is also compassionate in times like this. As you have a lot of candidates that are unemployed, they're going to be very eager for that feedback. Your reputation as a company and your name will go far by providing prompt feedback and relevant feedback to help candidates.
Every day we have the honor and privilege to work with the world's most innovative companies, along with the chance to build relationships with world-class talent. Thanks for listening to the Sourcery's podcast, and we hope you enjoy this hot take.